Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Davis Fieldhouse for the NCCAA D2 National Tournament. Today's championship game features the number 2 seeded Pensacola Christian College Eagles and the number 1 seeded Arlington Baptist University Patriots. At this time, we ask that everybody that can to stand, remove your hats. We'll pray. We'll follow that with the national anthem and our starting lineups. Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity for these two teams to meet. We do thank you, Father, for the way that you work through us and the relationships that we build. What an amazing thing it is to have teammates and to work together as a unit. I pray, Lord, that there would be that spirit amongst each team today. Pray, Father, that as we go throughout this event, that everything that we do would be a reflection of our relationship with you. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now the starting lineup for the Pensacola Eagles. Wearing number 0, Ashton Welburn. Number 2, Sandy McElhaney. Wearing number 10, Joy Smith. Number 25, Jessica Boyd. And number 23, Emma Hardy. And now the starting lineup for the Arlington Patriots. Wearing number 10, Deja Stanford. Number 11, Aaliyah Clark. And number 20, Naya Waits. Number 23, Zeta Gonzalez. Number 24 for the Patriots, Megan Woodward.
Welcome into Greenville, South Carolina in the Davis Fieldhouse. It's time for the 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championship game. The top 2 seeds meeting here on the court of Bob Jones University. The number 1 seed Arlington Baptist Patriots at 21-7 from Arlington, Texas. And the number 2 seed Pensacola Christian Eagles at 26-7 from Pensacola, Florida. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Final game for the ladies here today. Emma Hardy will tip it for Pensacola with Pania Waits tipping for Arlington. Patriots in the gray and Pensacola in the blue. Eagles winning in a rout over Randall, and Arlington taking down Maranatha by 12 in the semifinals to reach this point. So we're underway here in this opening quarter of this championship game. Always these first 2 minutes are the most interesting to me. See who has their nerves, who has their composure. Usually the defense reigns supreme early in these ones. McElhaney drives in, missed it off the back rim. Clark with the rebound. Here comes Arlington. They won a track meet today. Pass back from Stanford to Clark. 3 ball off the mark and a 1 and done. Wellborn with the rebound. Joy Smith, one of several seniors for Pensacola here today. Wellborn, another one. Emma Hardy to the cutter. Turnaround shot by Boyd in the lane. Can't get it to go. Waits with the rebound. Clark across midcourt. Here's Stanford on the near side. Doubled up by Pensacola. Zone defense for the Eagles. Catch and shoot. Woodward off on the three. Long rebound chased down by Zaida Gonzalez. Here's a three by Stanford that comes up short. And as we predicted, cold shooting here at the beginning for both teams. Figure they'll settle in, the nerves will calm down a couple minutes in. Now let's see, first test against the press for Pensacola. Smith on the near side, able to bring it into the forecourt. Emma Hardy setting a screen for the Eagles. Smith takes it right, fires a three, bounces up, no, tip for the rebound. Wellborn had it for a second, but Clark comes out with it. Clark over to Stanford on the wing. Clark, same spot, floater in the lane, yes, and Arlington strikes first. Aaliyah Clark, 15 points per game during the regular season, 10 points in the semifinal win. Now it's a breakaway. McElhaney had it tipped out to Wellborn, and an offensive foul is called on Pensacola. First foul of the game for either team. Jared Sellers, the head coach at Pensacola in his 8th season. Cliff McDaniel, the man for Arlington. Jared Sellers telling me that these two teams have met before. They did in Pensacola back in February of 2017. Eagles won at home against Arlington. Jared Sellers said it helped. They had a week and a half with no games in between to prepare. Waits had it blocked, got it back, but was out of bounds, so Eagles will get it back. There is a decent crowd from Pensacola here. Zaida. Into the forecourt now. It's Boyd on the far side. No trouble breaking the press so far for Pensacola, although one charge. That's kind of what do you do? Throw your hands up in the air. You break the press. You've got a 2-on-1, and you get called for a charge. Boyd turnaround shot in the lane, and we are tied at 2 apiece. Both these teams pretty high scoring. Of course, Arlington at 85 a game during the regular season. 68 a game for Pensacola. Those numbers expect to be a little bit lower here today. Pania waits, thought about it, out to Gonzalez, and Zaida Gonzalez buries her first triple. Zaida went over 2,000 career points in the semifinal win over Maranatha yesterday. Early sub for Cliff McDaniel. Megan Woodward sits down. Coming into the game, Rihanna Jones, good offensive rebounder, almost 100 on the season. Arlington forcing a turnover. Gonzalez skies it. Stanford top of the key. The screen from Jones to the bucket, rejected by Emma Hardy. Kept it in bounds. Boyd makes the play on it. Here comes Pensacola. Boyd doubled up. Emma Hardy up top, swings it out to Smith. 4-3, yes. All even at 5 apiece. Pensacola hit 13 of 30 from behind the arc in the blowout victory over Randall yesterday. Gonzalez takes it near side. Clark in the corner. Clark uses the baseline pass, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Hardy. So 14 to shoot for Arlington. Patriots, 4-time defending champs. They have won the last 4, won the Southwest region every year. 6th straight appearance in the national tournament for Pensacola. Best they've finished is 3rd last year. They were also 4th in 2014. So no matter what happens today, it'll be the best finish in recent program history at least. Gonzalez with 4 on the shot clock, can't get it to go, and it was last touch by Jones out of bounds, trying for the offensive rebound. So Pensacola gets it back. We're even at 5 here, just about 3.5 minutes in to this first quarter. Wellborn backs it back out. Boyd into the forecourt. Jessica Boyd, second team All-American. Bounce pass deflected. Taken away by Stanford. Deja to the bucket, yes. And Arlington goes back up by 2. Stanford had 66 steals during the regular season. 6th best in Division II, and underneath, Emma Hardy gets the pass and a foul called on Arlington. It's on Gonzalez. So both teams with a team foul here 4 minutes in. Fresh 30 to work with now for the Eagles. Wellborn in the lane, rises off the back iron, rebound controlled by Gonzalez. Gonzalez flies into the forecourt, into the circle, into the lane, extra pass, waits, yes. And she banks it off the glass. Pania waits. Freshman top shooter in Division II at 58% on the season, over 10 points per ball game. The rich get richer, don't they? Cliff McDaniel bringing in a lot of new talented players here this year to join Gonzalez, Stanford, and a few other returners. Joyce Smith almost lost it. Shot clock down to 8 now. Here's Wellborn rising off the back iron, and Jones with the rebound. Skies it to Waits. Waits taking on 2 defenders, and a blocking foul is called on Boyd. 2 fouls on the Eagles, 1 on the Patriots, nearing the midway point here of quarter number 1. Lauren Alvarez, 17 points, season high for Lauren, off the bench in the win against Randall yesterday as she comes into the game. And Boyd comes out. Clark on the near side, Gonzalez on the right. Clark top of the key. Thought about it, splits the defenders, pass underneath to Jones. It's deflected off the Eagles, out of bounds. Clark will inbound. Plenty of time on the shot clock at 22. Waits over 2 defenders, off the glass and in. So far that size for Pensacola, not really a problem for Arlington. That was one of the things we were talking about yesterday. That will be interesting to see. And Joyce Smith, double team, throws it out of bounds. So good start for the Patriots, 11-5. They lead by 6. You're watching the 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Championship game from Greenville, South Carolina. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Giving business owners the freedom to focus on the growth of their business. Servant HR, creating the freedom to focus. Learn more at servanthr.com.
Welcome back to the Women's Championship game, Women's Basketball National Tournament, brought to you by Servant HR. Servant HR, a full-service human resource service provider, giving business owners the freedom to focus on the growth of their business. Servant HR, creating the freedom to focus. You can learn more at servanthr.com. Chris Sheeman back here with you. 5 of 11 shooting at the start for Arlington. Just 2 of 7 for Pensacola. Arlington, Pania waits with 4 points. Here's a steal by Smith, and she'll back it out as Arlington sprints back. 2 defenders on her. McElhaney drives in. Alvarez, and a blocking foul called on Arlington. So 4 for Waits, 3 for Gonzalez. Joyce Smith, 1 of 2. She's got 3 points, and Jessica Boyd with 2 here in the early going. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here in Greenville, South Carolina. Wellborn hits the deck, kept the dribble, now a tie-up, jump ball, possession arrow favors Arlington. Pensacola, senior-laden roster. Boyd, Marley Moore, Wellborn, Smith, all play significant minutes. Hannah Sailors, Haley Sailors also come off the bench. The good thing for Pensacola, they've got the depth that Maranatha didn't have yesterday against Pensacola, or against Arlington, excuse me. Good ball movement out to Clark for three with 3 on the shot clock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arlington. Good defense there for the Eagles. 5th best defense. Opponents averaging just 52.6 points per ball game. During the regular season, opponents shot 31% against Pensacola from the field and 25% from behind the arc. Haley Regino hit a big 3 yesterday in the win against Maranatha. She's on the court now for the freshman from Mineral Wells, Texas for Arlington. Smith, Emma Hardy, now McElhaney into the forecourt. McElhaney into the lane. Here's Wellborn in the corner. Underneath, Alvarez puts it up, blocked out of bounds. I think Clark got a piece of that one. Alvarez will inbound it. Freshman from Jacksonville. 17 to shoot. Wellborn doubled up. Alvarez drives on the baseline. And another blocking foul called on the Patriots. And it's going on Pania Waits. It's the first on her, 3 on Arlington, and 2 on Pensacola. Alvarez the inbound. Here's Smith. Smith pressured by Clark. Wellborn top of the key. Cutting is McElhaney from Hardy. Puts it up, an air ball. And Waits pulls down the rebound. Waits into the forecourt. Swings it right side to Clark. Clark from Gonzalez. Too strong in the lane. Alvarez the board. Here comes Pensacola, 3-on-2. Swinging it out, McElhaney for 3. Off the back of the rim, offensive rebound. Alvarez dove to keep possession alive. Here's Emma Hardy, top of the key. Cutting is Wellborn, out to Alvarez for 3. Yes. Lauren Alvarez was just a 29% shooter from downtown. Regino tries to answer back. She does. Haley Regino was just 28% during the regular season. Yesterday, she was 1 for 1 as Pensacola turns it over against the press. Alvarez yesterday was 4 of 5 from behind the arc. So 6-point lead for Arlington, 14-8, 2:39 left to play here in the quarter. Patriots forcing another turnover. Pensacola doing relatively well against the press, though, all things considered. Clark skies it cross court to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Waits. Bounce pass to Regino. Back to Waits. Waits got position, but good defense by Emma Hardy at 6 foot. Running and gunning now Pensacola. The step back. McElhaney, yes, 2-point shot. Cuts the deficit down to 4 for Pensacola. Here's Gonzalez. Clark drives left, now into the lane. Waits on the block. Pass deflected. Jones comes up with it. Jones is tied up. Joy Smith, the senior, making a heady veteran play. Possession arrow does favor Pensacola. Pania Waits out of the game. Jayla Clark comes in. Clark, good minutes off the bench yesterday for Cliff McDaniel's team. 14 points. She averaged 5.2 during the season. Alvarez into the forecourt. Hand off Smith. Smith to the bucket, throws it off the glass and in. Eagles cut the deficit down to 2 for Clark. Into the forecourt, she throws cross court. Regino fakes the pass, doubled up. Looking for some help, skies it to Gonzalez, top of the key. She takes it right side. Clark in the corner, bounce pass to the cutter, Cook. Cook swings it out, and it's saved by Clark. It was coming over near us. Clark underneath, Cook with the bucket. And first 2 off the bench for Cook, staying hot from yesterday. Cook, I mentioned she had 14 on 6 of 9 shooting. She's now 7 of 10 in the tournament. Offensive foul, Alvarez out of control. Both teams with 3 team fouls at the 1 minute mark here in quarter number 1. This 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championship. So far, it's lived up to expectations. Top 2 seeds playing in a thriller. Corner 3, and an air ball from Gonzalez. Rebound by Wellborn. Alvarez skies it for Smith in the forecourt. Smith had it poked away, but Alvarez is there. Alvarez to the cutter, Emma Hardy. Back to Alvarez, give and go. Shot was short. Offensive rebound, Wellborn. Shot clock, game clock are identical. Smith drives left of the lane, into the lane. The hook is short. Tip for the rebound. Cook comes out of the pack with it. Arlington can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they want to. Four seconds to work with. Catch and shoot 3 off the back of the rim for Gonzalez, and the quarter will come to an end. 16-12, Patriots win the first 10 minutes here in this 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Championship game from Greenville, South Carolina. We'll be back with the second quarter here in just a moment. Welcome back to Greenville, South Carolina. We want to thank everybody who's partnered with us to bring you the NCCAA National Tournaments. Our friends at Spinks, Aramark, Bon Secours, Integra Bank, and Pepsi. I'm Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you here at the Davis Fieldhouse. Arlington 39% shooting, 7 of 18 in quarter number 1. Pensacola 33% at 5 of 15. The stat to keep an eye on, points off turnovers here in this game, and right now they're even at 2 apiece. Pensacola's got to keep that number close to hang around. Arlington is +3 in rebounding, though, 10-7 after 1 quarter of play. Stanford called for steps. Leading scorer in the ball game, Joy Smith, the senior, 5 points. For Arlington, Pania Waits with 4, Regino and Gonzalez with 3. Some changes here for Pensacola as you see Marley Moore into the game. She travels with it. Haley Sailors, number 22, is out there. And they join Jessica Boyd, Lauren Alvarez, and the other Sailors, Haley Sailors. Emma Hardy also out there. So that's the 5 for Pensacola. First foul of the ball game, or in the second quarter for Pensacola, is on Marley Moore. Jones puts it off the glass and in. Arlington leads by 6. Matches their biggest lead of the game. Pensacola has not led here this afternoon. Boyd drives in, throws it away. Offensive player fell down. Clark into the forecourt. Clark into the lane. And an offensive foul is called. Taking the charge is Alvarez. Turnovers 6-3. 6 for Pensacola, 3 for Arlington. Here's Boyd. Emma Hardy. Alvarez into the forecourt. No trouble with the press that time for Pensacola. Haley Sailors drives in but throws it away. It's a steal by Jones. Pensacola sprinting back and almost a steal there. Emma Hardy tipped it out of bounds. 5 on the floor for Arlington. It's Cook and Jones up front. Gonzalez, Stanford, and inbounding is Clark. Clark on the right side. Cook drives in. Stanford up top, it's Jones. Jones throws it up, blocked by Moore. Marley Moore had 6 points off the bench, 2 blocks in yesterday's victory. First block here today. Moore top of the key. Here's Emma Hardy, catch and shoot 3, grazes the rim, that's all. Rebound controlled by Moore though. Hardy over to Alvarez. Alvarez for 3, got another one. She's 2 for 2. Now leading all scorers with 6 points, and it's a 3-point game. Clark driving in. Top of the key, it's Jones. Gonzalez on the left. Cook. Now Stanford. Clark gets it in. Corner shot by Gonzalez. Too strong. Emma Hardy the board. Boyd surveys, swings into the forecourt. Haley Sailors pass deflected, intended for Moore. Boyd to inbound it, 19 to shoot. Moore top of the key. Haley Sailors will set it up. Emma Hardy had to save that pass off the mark. And that's not what you want if you're Pensacola. There was no pressure given that time, just a bad pass. You got to limit those kind of mistakes because you're going to make a couple against Arlington's press. You got to live with the ones against the press and play near perfect all other times. Eagles 2-3 zone. Clark, cross court, Gonzalez. Gonzalez bounce pass out to Stanford, but an offensive foul is called. Taking the charge is Boyd. So Gonzalez picks up her second, team second. Pania Waits coming back into the game. Rihanna Jones will sit down. Regino also back out there for Arlington. Gonzalez will sit down. Gonzalez, I mentioned it in the first quarter, went over 2,000 career points in yesterday's victory over Maranatha. Zaida, program's all-time leading scorer. Haley Sailors around Clark. Clark just got her fingertips on it, but it was enough to get the block. Clark pushes into the forecourt, got hit hard, might have gotten poked in the eye. Well, both teams with 2 team fouls now, just about 3 minutes into quarter number 2. Clark will inbound it. Regino in the corner. Throws it over near us. Stanford. Now Clark, and a blocking foul called on Pensacola. That'll be the 3rd team foul. Foul on Boyd, I believe that's her second. Joy Smith off the bench, first team All-American player, will spell Boyd after picking up her second. So fresh 30 for Arlington. And it'll be Clark to inbound it. Right side of the hoop. Stanford out near midcourt. Here's Clark on the near side. Clark goes behind the back, looking for the cutting Stanford. Nice deflection by Moore. The steal by Emma Hardy. Here's Smith into the forecourt. Smith being hounded. It out to Sailors. Haley Sailors pass deflected, taken away by Regino. Out to Clark. Clark will back it out now. Top of the key, Stanford. Clark, stutter step, drives in. Pass to Waits. Waits shot blocked. Got it back though, and now Clark fouled on a reach by Sailors. That's 4 now for Pensacola at the 6:24 mark. For the Eagles, McElhaney checks back in. Haley Sailors will sit down. McElhaney 2 points in the game so far. Clark to inbound it. Arlington started the season 0-4. They have won 14 of their last 15 games. The scoop shot by Stanford. Deja Stanford 4 points in the game. Going behind the back, Alvarez into the forecourt. Alvarez tossed to McElhaney, drives, takes it left of the lane. Jumper is short. Clark the rebound. Patriots by 5, looking for more. Here's Stanford, the reverse, no. Offensive rebound, Waits. Waits is tied up. Good hustle play, McElhaney, and Pensacola will get the ball on the jump ball. Ashton Wellborn coming into the game, replacing Marley Moore. Ashton, the senior, game plan for life winner here in 2019. Gonna get a timeout on the court. 5:50 left to go here in quarter number 2. Patriots leading the Eagles in the championship game 20-15. We'll be right back.
The NCCAA is celebrating 50 years as an organization. It was established to promote outreach and ministering and for the enhancement and promotion of intercollegiate athletic competition with a Christian perspective. Find out more by visiting theNCCAA.org.
See what everyone's talking about at visitgreenvillesc.com. From beautiful landscapes to a small town Main Street, it's no wonder people from all across the world are visiting. Check out Greenville, South Carolina. Chris Sheeman back here in Greenville, South Carolina. Been a great couple of years coming here. There's a lot to do in this town, and like Pensacola, it's an affordable place to go have some fun and dine out and get lots of good local food, and really a wonderful community here in the upstate of South Carolina. Joy Smith open for 3 off the back of the rim, no good, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Pensacola. Pensacola now 3 of 7 from behind the arc. Leading scorer for them is Lauren Alvarez, 2 of 4 from the field, 6 points. 5 for Smith on 2 of 5 shooting. Ashton Wellborn, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. For Arlington, who leads it by 5, 2 players with 4, it's Deja Stanford and Pania Waits. Waits 4 points, 5 rebounds. That 3 ball is good for Clark. Clark now takes over the team's lead. She's got 5 on 2 of 7 shooting here today. Carry there by Alvarez, so Pensacola turns it over. 11 turnovers now for the Eagles, who are shooting 32%. Arlington at 36%. Patriots lead it by 8. Regino on the left side. Stanford on the baseline, back out to Regino. Stanford again. Swings it to Cook, top of the key. Cook able to gather the dribble, drives in. It was blocked by Emma Hardy. Waits was there to Stanford. So Stanford with 2 more to her total. She's got 6. And the Patriots open up a 10-point lead. McElhaney gets it out to Smith. Smith spinning right at the lane. Shot blocked by Waits. Bodies on the floor. And it looks like Arlington's going to get a timeout called. Now underneath they called jump ball. The official over near the Arlington bench signaled for time. And it will be it will be a timeout for Arlington. So we'll step aside here briefly, 4:33 left to go. It's like an Arlington player shaken up. We'll tell you about that here when we come back. So good news for Arlington. Pania Waits was shaken up but able to get up and appears to be okay. She is out of the game for right now, though. Rihanna Jones comes back in for Arlington. I was given a request for a shout out. The folks in Irmo, South Carolina, Pensacola fans watching. Caleb and Brooke Seidlitz, I hope I got that name right. Hello to you folks. Thanks for checking out today's broadcast. Chris Sheeman back here in Greenville. Arlington taking a 10-point lead, looking to add to it, and Clark is starting to heat up. Buries another three-pointer, and the Patriots lead 28-15 now. That ball deflected out, and the press working again against Pensacola. 4-2 the fouls. Pensacola with 4 at the 4:20 mark here in quarter number 2. So dangerous times now for Pensacola. They've got to weather this and try to get a defensive stop here in a bucket. One of those patented Arlington runs shaping up. Good defensive play there on the inside. On the run out, it's Alvarez. Backs it out, and Smith will set up the offense. And that's going through the hands of McElhaney, a rocket pass. So another turnover for the Eagles. Clark into the forecourt on the right side. Clark lost it out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers. Ball goes back to Pensacola. They need points. Just 15 right now with 3:46 to go here in the half. Credit Arlington. Their defense has been spot on here today. Joyce Smith throws into the forecourt. Emma Hardy. Alvarez drives in, looking for Wellborn, and Ashton gets on the board. Wellborn first points of the game. Deficit down to 11 now for Pensacola. Regino on the right side. Bounce pass goes to Jones. Jones backing down, throws it up. She's called for steps. Emma Hardy at 6 foot has been hassling underneath defensively. Zaida Gonzalez is going to come back into the game. Clark will sit down. Gonzalez has 2 fouls. McElhaney, here's Emma Hardy, and Smith will set it up. Smith, Regino on her, man defense, and Regino taking the charge. That's 5 team fouls now on the Eagles. Stanford into the forecourt now for Arlington. It's Jones top of the key, Regino on the left. Bounce pass goes to Cook, swings it out. Gonzalez for 3 off the back of the rim. And Wellborn had position on the rebound. She's fouled. That's 4 on Arlington now. That ball almost taken away by Stanford on the inbound. Sometimes watching Arlington, it's like that old Tecmo basketball game where you just stand at the inbound and steal it right away. You can score 80 points in a row in that game, that old NES game. Into the forecourt, it's Alvarez. McElhaney cut off. Swings it out. Smith, open look for three, and she missed it short. Cook the rebound. Cook pushes into the forecourt. Cook can't get the bank. Wellborn cleans up the glass. Alvarez from right of the lane throws it up short. Gonzalez the rebound. Gonzalez skies it. Stanford into the forecourt. Stanford into the lane. Scoops it up too strong. Alvarez the rebound. Kept the dribble. Wellborn was there to help. McElhaney now into the forecourt. 1:49 left to go. A very low-scoring game here in the championship. McElhaney drives in, throws it away. Steal by Cook. Stanford. Gonzalez takes it to the corner. Gonzalez bounce pass to Jones. Jones puts it up too strong. Got the rebound, blocked by Hardy. And now Alvarez takes it away. Saved it to Hardy. Now Smith into the forecourt. This is McElhaney spinning, shooting, scoring. 9-point game. Gonzalez now driving in the reverse. Can't get it to go. Jones tips it out to Regino. Bounce pass goes to Stanford. Now Clark throws it up in the lane and scores. Patriots by 11. Pensacola just 19 points on the board here late in this first half. Smith to the cutter. Alvarez can't get the bucket, and I believe they might call that on the floor. We'll see. It's going to be 4 team fouls on the Patriots. So it will be an inbound here for Alvarez. 15-second difference between game and shot clock here. Smith. Alvarez, catch and shoot. Pensacola going 2 for 1. Wellborn, too strong off the glass. And that's going out of bounds back to Arlington. So 6-second difference between game and shot clock. And Pensacola scoring 83 points yesterday against Randall. He's really struggling to find buckets here this afternoon. They have been helping themselves slightly on this end of the court, though. This lead could be higher. Stanford, shot clock down to 10. Stanford at 7. Drives around one defender over Hardy. Can't get it to go. Jones is blocked, stays with it, throws it up and got it to go. Wow, what a play, Rihanna Jones. And hold on, I think we might have an issue with the time on the clock. Officials are going to talk about it here. So no correction. Clark comes in. There was about a 6-second difference, but of course the clock does run. Smith throws up a prayer. And the Patriots in charge of the championship game. It's Arlington 32, Pensacola 19. We'll take a break for the half of about 14 minutes. Set your timers at home. Come on back. We'll give you the first half stats and second half play-by-play here in just a little bit. You're watching the 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Final from Greenville, South Carolina on the NCCAA Network. Welcome back to Greenville, South Carolina. This 2019 NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championship game as we get set to start the second half. Arlington Baptist leading Pensacola 32-19. How about the Patriots defense holding Pensacola just a shade under 30% from the field. Just 8 field goals in the first half for the Eagles. Arlington shooting 36% in the game. 14-6, the turnovers in favor or disfavor, depending on how you look at it, for Pensacola. 4 steals for Arlington. How about 6 blocks in the game for Pensacola? We'll tell you more about that here in a second. Leading scorers in the ball game for Arlington, it's Aaliyah Clark, 3 of 9 shooting, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Deja Stanford, 3 of 7. She's got 6 points. 4 points apiece for Jones, Cook, and Pania Waits. 3 points for Gonzalez and 3 for Regino. For Pensacola, leading the way, it's Lauren Alvarez with 6. 5 points for Joy Smith. 4 for Wellborn to go along with 3 assists. Emma Hardy doesn't have a point, but she has 5 block shots in the first half of the game, and that's got to be some kind of record. 5 block shots. Arlington with the basketball starting off this third quarter. Stanford driving in. Woodward throws it up and an air ball. So what looks like some bad news for Clifton McDaniel's team. Pania Waits left with an injury, and she is still on the bench to start this second half. The good news is the Deep Patriots, they've got Rihanna Jones, who's a great rebounding threat off the bench to fill the gap. Wellborn, ball deflected by Woodward out of bounds. It was deflected by Woodward, but they say Pensacola touched it last, so Arlington with the basketball, turnover number 15 for Pensacola here this afternoon. Stanford throws it away, good anticipation. McElhaney to the hoop, yes. Eagles got to find some easy baskets like that, get some turnovers, work themselves back in it. They're still in this game. 11 points is not that much, and especially when you have Emma Hardy and 6 block shots now for Emma. Emma Hardy had 56 during the regular season. Smith. Here is Emma on the wing to the cutter. Boyd to the bucket. Good defense there by Jones. She gets the rebound. Stanford into the forecourt, into the circle, into the lane, swings that out, picked off by Boyd. Smith pushing. Smith into the lane, throws it up, draws the foul on Woodward. So a chance here for Pensacola to get this thing under single digits. Arlington's led by as many as 13. Pensacola has not led in this game. Here's the senior Joy Smith, first team All-American, 12.4 points per ball game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 61 steals during the season. She's a 68% free throw shooter. Money on the first, 10-point game. Early subs for Clifton McDaniel. Haley Regino coming in. Jayla Cook also out there. Cook, 4 points, 3 rebounds off the bench today. She had 10 off the bench yesterday. Smith, 2 big free throws. It's single digits. Palindrome score, 32-23. Stanford surveys the defense. Pensacola in a matchup zone. Cook drives in, throws it up. No, Hardy was there again. Might not got credit with the block, but she got to stop. Regino trying to take it away, lost it off her knees out of bounds. Smith gives way. It'll be Boyd to inbound with 26 on the shot clock. Smith between the circles will set up the offense. Jared Sellers, the head coach for Pensacola in his 8th season, former player for the Eagles. McElhaney takes it left. Free throw line extended. Can't get it to go. So Arlington will get it back. Patriots looking for their 5th straight championship. Pensacola looking for its first in program history. Stanford into the forecourt. Gonzalez over 2,000 points in her career. Zaida Gonzalez. Nice cut by Jones. Good pass by Cook. Jones misses the bunny. McElhaney into the forecourt. Here's Boyd on the left. Cross court to Smith in the corner. Takes it right at the lane. Pull up an air ball. Rebound by Gonzalez and a reach on the Eagles. So both teams with a team foul here in the early going. Quarter number 3. Arlington by 9. They've yet to score here in this quarter. Stanford into the forecourt. This Arlington team, they play a brutal early season schedule. They've got wins over several NAIA schools this year. They beat Jarvis Christian twice, St. Thomas once, and Texas College. They split 1-1. Joy Smith being hounded, ball deflected, taken away after she came up with it. Now, Emma Hardy with the steal. So McElhaney into the forecourt. Smith steps top of the key into the lane now. Smith the extra pass, and Emma Hardy loses it out of bounds. .6:45 to go here in this third quarter. Just 4 points on the board in the quarter, all for Pensacola. Gonzalez steps left, the rainbow three off the back of the rim. Smith with the rebound. Smith into the front court, into the circle, into the lane, flips it up, and it's good. No whistle there as Cook tried to take the charge. 6 straight to start the quarter for Pensacola. Gonzalez driving right at the lane, driving into the lane, blocked by Hardy. That's block number 7 for Emma Hardy. Cook underneath is blocked but fouled. So Jayla Cook will go to the line, second on Pensacola here at the 6:06 mark. These are the first free throw attempts in the game for either team. Is that right? That doesn't sound right, but that's what the stats say. Cook on the season, just 37% from the charity stripe. She's looked a lot better than that here in this tournament. It's 1 out of 2 there. Emma Hardy the rebound. Emma Hardy had 7 blocks in a game against Crowley's Ridge, which is a D2 season high. She's got 7 here in the championship game. So if she gets another one, she will surpass her Division II high. Emma Hardy, turnaround 3, missed it short. Offensive rebound, Boyd. Boyd being hounded, falls down, and a timeout is going to be called by Pensacola. 8-point game, 5:38 left to go here in quarter number 3. We go to a timeout here in this Division II Women's Championship game. Chris Sheeman back here in Greenville. Learn, love, lead for over 90 years. Bob Jones has been equipping leaders to make a difference for the cause of Christ. You can find out more, go to bju.edu. Well, Arlington is looking for their 5th consecutive national championship. Kentucky Christian won, let's count them up, 6 straight from 2007 to 2012. 3 goes in and out for Boyd, and the rebound controlled by Jones out of the timeout. Gonzalez on the right side, hounded by Smith. Bounce pass goes to Cook right of the lane. Top of the key, Regino drives in, and an offensive foul called on Regino. Taking the charge is Boyd. .5:17 left to go here in quarter number 3. And the championship game getting interesting again. Arlington's led by as many as 13. Pensacola has cut it down to 8. Steal by Regino. Great job defensively. Undersized Arlington today, but playing their scrappy style of pick and poking, constant pressure. Jones cut off, and now it's a steal by Wellborn. Regino was cutting, so the pass is a little bit off the mark. Double team comes. Hardy gets it to McElhaney. McElhaney back to Boyd for 3. It's short. Rebound comes to Joyce Smith. She got hit, no whistle. McElhaney drives in, swings it out. Corner 3, too strong by Emma Hardy, and rebounding foul on McElhaney. That's going to be her second. So 4:24 left to go, and we're going to go to a timeout. Patriots 33, Eagles 25. We're in quarter number 3 of the NCCAA Division II Women's Championship game. Let me take a moment here and give a shout out to our friends Fine Designs. They are the official apparel provider of the NCCAA National Championship. You can get championship apparel at finedesigns.com. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Pensacola just 2 of 10 here in this second half from the field, yet they have cut into this deficit and trail by just 8. Arlington with the basketball. Regino corner 3, missed it off the front rim. Wellborn with another rebound. Emma Hardy has tied her Division II season high for blocks in a game with 7. Hardy 3 rebounds as well. Leading scorer for Pensacola, 9 points for Joy Smith on 3 of 9 shooting. She's the leading scorer in the game, as a matter of fact. Ballot scoring again for Arlington. Clark's got 8, Stanford with 6, 5 for Cook, 4 apiece for Waits and Jones. Catch and shoot, Hardy for 3, no good again, and Pensacola 3 of 13 from 3-point range and 10 of 38 from the field overall. Arlington just 1 out of 2 shooting here in this third quarter. Brianna Jones, that's not out of bounds. Diving for it is Hardy, and I believe she's going to be fouled by Cook. So both teams with 3 team fouls without Pania Waits. Cliff McDaniel going deeper into his bench, and Ashley Shulak comes into the game. McElhaney had it deflected, and they say Regino touched it last. So it'll be Pensacola to inbound it. 3:29 to go here in quarter number 3. Officials getting together and talk about it. Eagles 26-win season, 26-7. Their lone NCCAA loss was to the Bruins in the regular season. Other than that, they have beaten every Division II opponent that they have faced. Here's Boyd. Turnaround shot, Emma Hardy can't get the bounce, and neither team lighting it up here today. The defenses are on point here in the championship. Regino gets it from Clark, goes back to her. Clark drives into the lane, throws it up, yes. just the second field goal of the quarter for the Patriots, but they lead by 10. So long dry spell for Arlington, but Pensacola unable to capitalize. McElhaney on the left and away from the ball. We've got a foul on Clark. That's 4 on the Patriots. Clark's going to come out. Stanford in for Arlington. Boyd is out for Pensacola. Coming in as Alvarez. Alvarez, 2 of 2 from behind the arc. She's got 6 points. She's going to inbound it here. Fresh 30 for Pensacola. Alvarez scoops it off the glass and in. Lead back down to 8 for the Patriots. Regino. Cook lost it. Steal by Hardy. Outlet goes to McElhaney, and picking it, knocking it out of bounds is Stanford. Clark is quickly back into the game. Cook will sit down for Cliff McDaniel. So Alvarez to inbound, left of the hoop. Emma Hardy, extra pass. Wellborn, yes, and the foul. Eagles with a chance to cut it down to 5. That would be the closest that Pensacola has been in a long time, since about midway through the second quarter. Woodward is out, Regino out. Cook back out there, as is Jones for Arlington. They're on the court with Stanford, Clark, and Gonzalez. That's the 5 for Arlington. Wellborn trying to complete the old school 3-point play, can't do it. Rebound controlled by Clark. For Pensacola, they've got McElhaney and Smith, Alvarez, Emma Hardy, and Wellborn. That's the 5 for Pensacola as they force another Arlington turnover. Arlington with 11 turnovers in the game, Pensacola 17. So the Eagles are hanging around. Pensacola has not led in this game. They trail by just 6 after trailing by as many as 13. That's through the hands of Wellborn. Cook to the bucket, missed it short. Oh, 2 Eagles not communicating there on the rebound, and they both collide and hit it out of bounds. Arlington will inbound it. Extra possession for the Patriots. Gonzalez, rainbow 3, got it to go. Zaida Gonzalez just 2 of 8 from behind the arc, but that's a big one. Puts the Patriots back up by 9. Alvarez in, Emma Hardy swings it out to Smith. Smith steps left. The 3 is way off. Tip for the rebound. McElhaney's got it. McElhaney, the mid-range, no. And we're going to get a foul on Wellborn here. So it will be Arlington basketball. That's her second. Marley Moore is going to come into the game for Pensacola. Jessica Boyd also back out there. Megan Woodward returns for Arlington for Cook. 5-4 now. 5 fouls for Arlington and 4 for Pensacola. 1:27 left to go. This is a very low-scoring game. These 2 teams, we talk a lot about their offense. Their defenses are both pretty good as well. I mentioned Pensacola allowing opponents to shoot just 31% from the field on the season. Arlington holds opponents under 62 points a game, and remember, they've got some pretty good opponents that they've given up more to than that you have to factor into that. So those numbers lower in Division II play. Gonzalez is starting to catch fire. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Zaida. 38-32 Arlington. Foul called on the Patriots. That's 5 on Arlington, so Joy Smith will go back to the line. Smith made her first 2 earlier. These teams have shot just 4 free throws in this ball game. Smith has the lone 2 for Pensacola. Jayla Clark, 1 out of 2. I should have said that softer. Our official might have heard me. That's what you like to see, though, in the championship. These guys are letting them decide it. Let the players decide it. So free throw number 6 in the ball game coming up here in just a moment. I think there's a clock issue that we're waiting on here, maybe a scoring. I thought that score was off. So the correct score is Patriots 41, Eagles 30. So after Gonzalez hits a couple of three-pointers, Smith goes 1 out of 2. Jump ball called, but it'll go to Arlington on the rebound. So inside a minute to go here in this third quarter. Patriots by double figures. Clark into the forecourt. Stanford cut off and travels with the basketball. I think Pensacola, from a mental standpoint, needs to go into this fourth quarter down single digits. They've got time for a 2-for-1 here if they want to push. Haley Sailors is going to come into the game for Pensacola. Joy Smith is going to get a short break here at the end of the quarter. Not a bad idea there for Jared Sellers. She's had to work a lot. Foul on Arlington on the reach, and that's going to send Alvarez to the line. Lauren Alvarez, 66% free throw shooter. She's got 6 points today, first free throws for her. So Alvarez matched her season high of 17 points in the win against Randall, 83-49 yesterday. And she's played big here this afternoon in the championship as well. This is the third foul on Jones for Arlington. She does stay in the game. So a good 2-for-1 now for Pensacola after the free throws. Arlington, as fast as they play, they've got time for a 2-for-1 too if they want it. Instead, they're going to look for a good shot here. You don't see a lot of college teams go 2-for-1. Clark drives right, throws it up, gets it off the glass. Not bad defense there for Pensacola. You tip your cap to Clark on that one. Haley Sailors. Ball swung out, stepping into a 3. It's Boyd, can't get it to go. Moore trying to get the rebound, and Alvarez chases it down. Alvarez to Moore. Moore with 3 seconds, banks it off the glass and in. And Clark will throw full court, and we have a ball game as we go to quarter number 4. Pensacola has cut it to single digits again, but the Patriots have led wire to wire so far. 10 minutes left to go in the championship game. Arlington trying to hang on here in quarter number 4. We'll see if they can or if Pensacola can capture their first crown when you come back to Greenville. Welcome back to Greenville. It's NCCAA National Tournament action for women's basketball, brought to you by Servant HR. Servant HR, creating the freedom to focus. Both teams shooting under 35% for the game. Arlington actually at 35%. Pensacola 29% as the Eagles get possession first, and no good on the 3 for Emma Hardy, who has 7 block shots in the game. Leading scorer in the game is Aaliyah Clark, 5 of 11. She's got 12 points. Gonzalez with 9 for Arlington. 2 players in double figures for Pensacola. Lauren Alvarez, 10 points. Joy Smith, 10 as well. Ashton Wellborn, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. And I mentioned Emma Hardy, no points in the game, but she's got 3 assists, 7 block shots. That ties her season high for any player in Division II this year. Gonzalez fouled on a 3. Zaida, 4th in Division II at 81% from the free throw line, trying to put her team up by 12. She does. 46-34. Gonzalez now with 12 points, tying Clark for the high in the game. Alvarez stripped on the pass. Clark with the steal, throws it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Haley Sailors. Sailors throws it to Boyd, but an offensive foul is called. So Regino taking another charge. Taylor Regino taking another charge here today. That's her second. So 2 quick ones on the Eagles as a team, and that's the 4th foul on Haley Sailors. Cook will inbound for Arlington. Arlington's biggest lead was 13 at the 4:19 mark of quarter number 2. Clark, top of the key, bounce pass to Gonzalez on the right. It's been zone all afternoon for Pensacola. Clark drives in, bounce pass out to Gonzalez, rainbow 3, and she cannot miss right now. Gonzalez, her 4th three-pointer. She's now got 15 points in the game as Clark tips it out of bounds, and the Patriots by 15. Joy Smith coming back into the game. Haley Sailors will come out. And it's a steal now on the inbound. Jones on the run out, can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Pensacola, and we're gonna get a foul on Arlington. Stick around, folks. After the game, we'll go to the public address announcer for the presentation, the award ceremonies, all the celebration festivities coming at you after this. Timeout Pensacola. They trail by 15 with 8:51 to go in the game. We'll be back.
You can see what everybody's talking about and visit greenvillesc.com. From beautiful landscapes to a small town Main Street, it's no wonder people from all across the world are visiting. Check it out today, Greenville, South Carolina at visitgreenvillesc.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Zaida Gonzalez starting to heat up, pushing the lead out to 15 for her team. Zaida, where do you start? Again, second time I've said that. All-time program scoring leader, wrapping up her collegiate career here today. First team All-American this year. Player of the Year for the 3rd straight year. Tourney MVP in 2016, 2017. Pensacola, again, has to try to fight their way back. Ball deflected, and Arlington gets another steal on the inbound. Their ninth, of the game. 22 turnovers now for Pensacola. And that's exactly where Arlington wants them. Although Pensacola leads the points off turnovers 10-9. So that's the interesting stat. And why sometimes you can throw stats out the window. Shot clock winding down. Clark a deep three, no. Offensive rebound for Arlington. Regino back out to Clark, and she'll set up the offense. Clark bounce pass to Cook. Gonzalez from way downtown. She got another one. 5 of 11 from 3. She started just 1 of 7, by the way. Quick trigger and long on the 3, Emma Hardy. Offensive rebound, Alvarez puts it off the glass and in. Much needed bucket for the Eagles. They got to get stops on this end, though. Clark. Now Regino for Arlington. Patriots looking for their 5th straight championship here in the NCCAA. Clark out to Regino. Gonzalez with 4 to shoot. Gonzalez floats it up. She cannot miss. Up to 20 points in the game, showing you why she's the player of the year the last 3 years in Division II. Moore underneath, banks it off the glass. Can't trade baskets right now, though, if you're the Eagles. There just isn't enough time. Clark skies it for Gonzalez. Clark now to the left, scoops it to Regino. Back to Gonzalez, she'll take it left. 7 on the shot clock. Zaida bounce pass to Clark. Clark with 3, has to hoist, she does, missed it short. Fight for the rebound, it goes out of bounds off of Jones for Arlington. Sandy McElhaney coming back into the game for Pensacola. Alvarez will sit down. Boyd surveys against the press. Skies it to Emma Hardy. And they break the 10-second line. Smith. Top of the key, catch and shoot 3. It's short by McElhaney. Players diving for it, and we've got a foul on the floor. Looks like on Arlington. That will be their 2nd. Both teams with 2 at the 5:59 mark here in this final quarter. 3 fouls on Clark. Gonzalez is going to the bench. Woodward comes into the game. Boyd will inbound it for Pensacola. They have been as close as 5 here in this second half. Emma Hardy cutting Moore, yes. So Moore's hit a couple big buckets. Marley Moore 4 points. And the lead is 14. Regino, top of the key, it's Jones. Clark now. Clark gets it back from Regino. Turns on the Jets, lost the dribble. And upset with herself there as she turns it over. Zaida Gonzalez had just enough time for a quick break and some water. She's right back out there. Moore. It back to Boyd. Boyd into the forecourt. Moore near midcourt with it. Moore to Smith. Shot clock at 10. Smith to the bucket. And it's stripped but a foul. And Joy Smith will likely shoot some free throws. 3rd team foul for Arlington. 2 on Pensacola with 5:11 left to go here in this final quarter. Joy Smith, 68% free throw shooter during the regular season. 3 out of 4 here today. Make it 3 out of 5 as she misses that one. Smith off the back iron, missed them both, got the offensive rebound on a tip. She attacks, extra pass goes to Moore. Moore patient and scores. So it's down to 12, 54-42, inside 5 to go. Still time for Pensacola. They have to play about perfect from here on out, though. Gonzalez goes left, fires the 3, good again! Zaida now 23 points, most of it coming here in the second half. I believe 17 out of the 23. Driving, Boyd answers back. So it's a 13-point game again. You have got to guard Gonzalez wherever she is on the floor. She's got that Steph Curry range. Finds the open space again. Heat check off the mark that time. Jones, though, with the offensive rebound. Her entry pass deflected and taken away by Boyd. So that's the stop Pensacola needed. Inside 4 to go, down by 13. They got to start turning on the Jets here. Smith right around the defense. That's too easy if you're Arlington. 11-point game, 57-46. Gonzalez into the forecourt on the near side for Arlington, the 4-time defending champs. They have led wire to wire so far. Pass skied for Regino, cross court to Cook, who's back into the game. Shot clock down to 5. Regino up top. Gonzalez steps right, fires it out of bounds. And now Pensacola can get it into single digits again. Aaliyah Clark comes into the game. Regino is out. Deja Stanford back out there for Woodward. So a small lineup right now for Arlington, although they do have Rihanna Jones out there. Trapping pressure for the Patriots. No trouble this time for Boyd. Boyd swings it out. Extra pass, open look. Emmett can't get the 3. McElhaney, the putback. Missed it short. Rebound Cook, and she's fouled by McElhaney. That's 3 on Pensacola, so both teams with 3 team fouls here at the 3-minute mark. The NCCAA is celebrating 50 years as an organization. It was established to promote outreach, ministry, and for the enhancement and promotion of intercollegiate athletic competition with a Christian perspective. Learn more at the nccaa.org. You can also go there for the post-game box score a little bit after this one is completed. Arlington slowing it down here, leading by 11. Ball deflected out. Stanford with 5 on the shot clock. Goes to the bucket, to the cutter, Cook, and she is fouled. Jayla Cook will go to the free throw line. Cook 1 out of 2 here today. Don't forget, as we said, folks, stick around, post-game celebration for the winning team. So Cook at the line with 2:32 left to go. Try to push the lead back out for Arlington. Missed the first one. Wellborn and Alvarez coming back into the game for Pensacola. Marley Moore, Jessica Boyd, both seniors. One of several for Jared Sellers' team leaving the court. 1 out of 2 for Cook. Regino comes back into the game. Gonzalez will come out. 12-point game. 4 fouls for Pensacola, 3 for the Patriots. Possession arrow favors Arlington. McElhaney into the forecourt. in the corner. The three by Alvarez off the back iron, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Regino. Both teams have 4 now. Shulak checks in for Arlington. Regino will come out after picking up her 3rd foul. So Alvarez will inbound it. That pass deflected, taken away by Cook. Arlington again, with Clark handling the ball, will run some clock, take it inside 2 minutes. I said it in the beginning of the game, and it's worth mentioning right now as Smith commits the foul. This Pensacola team will finish with its best ever finish in Division II history, no matter what happens today. Last year's finish, when they won 3rd place, was their previous best. They also won 4th place in 2014. As the first free throw up and good by Clark. Gonzalez checking back into the game for the Patriots as Cliff McDaniel shuffling some offense for defense and matchups and all that good stuff. Shulak comes out. Ashton Wellborn, Joy Smith, Hannah Sailors, Haley Sailors, Jessica Boyd, Marley Moore. Don't want to forget about Audra Battle, who we saw in the closing minutes yesterday for Pensacola. No matter what happens today, they can hold their heads high as they have back-to-back best finishes in program history as juniors and seniors for this program. But right now, Arlington, who has led wire to wire, is well on their way. The championship number 5 in a row. How about the job Jared Sellers has done recruiting? Clifton McDaniel, same can be said for him. The senior, Zaida Gonzalez, player of the year, has played big time here in this second half. Out on the run, it's Alvarez, pull up, way off, rebound by Clark, and a foul will send Clark back to the line. Deja Stanford, Zaida Gonzalez will win every single year that they have played here at Arlington. Sky Roach, another senior for Cliff McDaniel's team, although I think she came in later. Cook at the line yet again. This first back iron. Haley Sailors, number 22. Marley Moore, number 33. Jessica Boyd, number 35. All the seniors coming in. Clark 1 out of 2. Patriots by 14. They're a minute away from championship number 5 in a row. Haley Sailors into the forecourt. I mentioned the 3 subs, Wellborn and Smith, the other 2 seniors out there for Jared Sellers. So all 5 seniors right now for the Eagles. Smith will inbound. Ball deflected by Arlington. Wellborn. Boyd can't get the roll. And it looks like we might have an injured Pensacola player as Moore gets the bucket. Wellborn is limping back on defense. Haley Sailors will foul here, and it looks like Wellborn will come out of the game. Well, we'll see. Yeah, it looks like Hannah Sailors, the other senior, will come in. Yelena Skinner, a freshman, coming into the game. So Haley Sailors picks up her 5th foul. Her day is done. Audra Battle, another senior, is going to come into the game. So Jared Sellers making sure all his seniors get a chance here. Abigail Wazik's going to check in for the Patriots here. Joy Smith will get a big hand from this crowd. Ashton Wellborn, 2 big awards for them as they wrap up their collegiate careers. First team All-American honors for Joy Smith. Game Plan for Life winner for Ashton Wellborn. And I believe Sky Roach, the senior for Arlington, is into the game. Deja Stanford getting hugs on her bench. Zaida Gonzalez is about to get some hugs of her own as soon as she hits this second free throw. Wazik getting set to come in for her. What fun it's been watching Gonzalez, Stanford, and this Arlington team all these years. And congratulations to all of the seniors who we've mentioned here for both teams over the last couple of minutes. It's been an amazing performance in their collegiate careers, both teams. You talk about what these Pensacola seniors have been able to do. 2 best finishes in program history. Arlington seniors winning championships every year. About a 6-second difference between game and shot clock. They call a carry on Clark. Pensacola can wind it down. Eva Hardy is going to come into the game. Jessica Boyd will come out. Hope Baker also out there. So big hand for Marley Moore. Jessica Boyd, 7 block shots today. Ties her season high and the NCAA Division II season high here today. Eva Hardy will inbound. Baker brings it into the forecourt. Hannah Sailors Skinner now. This is battle. Eva Hardy. And Pensacola will run it out. Get the last second bucket for Hannah Sailors, but it's Arlington's day to celebrate once again. 5 consecutive for the team from Arlington, Texas. The Patriots win today, 62-50. For Cliff McDaniel, Christy McDaniel, Anna Diallo, another fabulous year comes to an end at 22-7, and another national championship. For Pensacola, their best finish in program recent history at least, finishing 2nd place here in 2019, wrapping their season up at 26-8. The Arlington celebration will be on here in just a moment. We're going to go down to the public address announcer for all the post-game festivities, all tournament team and all that good stuff. Folks, I'm going to sign off and take a quick break before we send it to the PA announcer. Just want to say thanks for watching. Once again, your final score, Patriots 62, Eagles 50. My name's Chris Sheeman. Congrats again to Arlington on their 5th straight championship. Post-game coming up.
At this point, we're ready to start the NCCAA D2 Women's Basketball Awards. We would like to thank the following people who have made this event and this week happen. Dr. Neil Ring, National Tournament Director from Bob Jones University, Johnny Gammett and Wyatt Parker and their staff and volunteers. We'd also like to thank the presenting sponsor from Servant HR. Also, Jared Sellers, the NCCAA National Sports Chair for D2 Women's Soccer. Fine Designs, the official apparel provider for the NCCAA. Destiny Kerr Brown, the chaplain for SCORE International. We'd also like to thank the parents, family members, friends, and fans who have come to support their teams. We'd also like to thank all of our participants of the 2019 NCCAA D2 National Basketball Championship. What great seasons they have all had, and they're each to be commended. Let's give all of those teams a round of applause, please. Before we start the awards, we would like to pray. So if you guys would go ahead and stand, let's pray and thank the Lord for all the things that He's done for us. Let's pray. Lord, we know that all good things in our life come from you. We thank you for the opportunities for these two teams to play. We thank you for the good sportsmanship that they each exuded. We thank you for the character and the testimony of these young ladies. We thank you for the investment that you've made in their lives. We do pray, Father, as we honor these athletes, that we would do so in a manner that glorifies you. Help us all to live in a manner that reflects Jesus Christ to those around us. And it's in His name we pray. Amen. You may be seated. All right, the individual awards will go out first. This is the presentation of the all-tournament team as selected by the coaches. So when your name is announced, if you would come out and represent yourself and your school. These are the all-turning teams. From Randall University, Jalen Anderson. Some of these teams have already made the trek home. From Maranatha Baptist, Callie Morrison. From Pensacola Christian College, Lauren Alvarez. From Pensacola Christian College, Joy Smith. From Arlington Baptist, Aaliyah Clark. And your most outstanding player for the all-tournament team from Arlington Baptist, Zaida Gonzalez. Let's give all of these ladies a round of applause. Now for our team awards in each division, we would like to send out a congratulations to Bob Jones University and Johnson University, Tennessee for participating this year as well as in our championship. Congratulations to Randall University for finishing 4th in this year's championship. Congratulations to Maranatha Baptist University for finishing 3rd in this year's championship. And the second place runner-up is Pensacola Christian College from Pensacola, Florida, coached by Jared Sellers. Pensacola Christian College. Now your 2019 National Christian College Athletic Association Division II Women's Basketball National Champion, Arlington Baptist University from Arlington, Texas, coached by Cliff McDaniel. We'd now like to honor each player with a championship medallion. These are the Arlington Baptist University Patriots. Number 1, Haley Regino. Number 2, Rihanna Jones. Number 3, Izzy Ramon. Wearing number 5, Jayla Cook. A senior, number 10, Deja Stanford. And number 11, Aaliyah Clark. And number 12, Abigail Wasik. Number 20, Pania Waits. Number 22, Erica Strawn. Number 23, Zaida Gonzalez. Gonzalez is also a senior. Number 24, Megan Woodward. Number 34, Ashley Shulak. Number 35, also a senior, Sky Roach. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 National Christian College Athletic Association Division II Women's Basketball National Champions, the Arlington Baptist University Patriots.